Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Crazy out there lately. Know what else is crazy? Litigation. Court takes forever. I understand why. It is important to collect all the information you can to make sure that the most fair judgment can be achieved. That is the intention, at least. During this time, things can get muddled. People get involved emotionally. You know what happens then. Media vultures swoop in with their half-told story blogs and try their best to politicize the matter as much as possible. Get all suit and tie about it. Because emotions, controversy, and political bias? Man, that is how we make the cake. A nice, rich controversy cake covered with emotional frosting and delicious political sprinkles. Little flag-shaped goodies. Side note, emotional frosting was my nickname in middle school. So what to do with this cake? Can we have it and eat it too? Let's find out what we should do with the cake known as Kyle Rittenhouse. Because everyone and their mother has a politically charged opinion about this. Well, I'm here to inform you that the test results are back. I'm not your mother. This opinion will not be political. Mostly because I don't feel like it should be, and I kind of find myself between the way the left and the right think. I'm going to scrutinize the given evidence in strictly internet comedy jerk terms. We will be keeping it short and funny looking like myself. And there will be a joke at the end of all of this, even if it is a rough joke. To be honest, the trial's been going on while I was writing this, so I'm privy to a little more information and testimonies than I was previously. Although I will say it's not much different than the original information we got on August 25th last year. It's mostly different camera angles and the aforementioned testimonies. Huge butt here though, like a mastodon crack's worth. I had pre-established opinions and thoughts on the initial given evidence before it was taken and publicized and everyone found out all these fun details. My take was on the cold hard facts that we had, and I will be making this episode on that initial take, adding in the given information and facts that I have. Because in essence, that is what this episode is written for. Because it is my strong assertion that people get caught up too quickly, too easily, and swept up in a wave. They get caught up and they can't even take in the whole scope of facts without getting their feelings attached. And that's what I want to do here. Put it in the perspective of somebody who feels largely unaffected by this at first. I'll wrap around to how it affects me later because that's not really important right now. So, I know it'll be hard for you, but we need to isolate these events. That way we can remove most of the emotions and simply look at this for what it is without a predetermined bias. Otherwise, we aren't being objective in the matter. You cannot add outside stimulus to any topic without making it subjective. It must be self-contained. See, if I say one clown beat another unarmed clown to death with a lead pipe, you would probably say, damn, he wasn't clowning around. And you will likely feel things akin to probably didn't need to kill him or probably could have been avoided, right? Now, what if I said one of the clowns threatened the other clown, said like death to America, was a criminal clown or something stupid like that? Now how do you feel? Most people would say, oh, he deserved it, or who's laughing now? See, you have a bias. You can't be objective when you're mad about clown confusion. So I suggest we look at this as a nameless list of clowns on a brief summary. Join me now for a tale of clown tragedy. A clown with a gun goes a few towns over where he expects there will be danger. Gun clown gets into a dispute with an unarmed clown. Gun clown flees. Unarmed clown gives chase. Before the unarmed clown catches up to gun clown turns around, shoots, and kills the unarmed clown. Gun clown watches as other clowns try to help the injured unarmed clown. Gun clown doesn't help. Gun clown goes jaunting down the street. Other clowns identify gun clown as a shooter. So clowns in the crowd try to chase him down to stop what they perceive is an active shooting clown. They circle gun clown, trying to get the gun, but gun clown shoots again, killing one and injuring another. Gun clown claims self-defense for the lives lost. Many of you ask, why did gun clown put himself in danger by leaving his home and going armed to this place at all? Why use a gun against an unarmed person? Wait, which clown did what to who? These are all good questions. It's a confusing situation. I'm a confusing guy. Point is, guys, this is a real matter with real lives lost and real lives left in turmoil. Kyle Rittenhouse is obviously not a clown. I don't think I heard one joke the entire time. Regardless of your opinions or political beliefs, two people are dead and two people will never be the same. Those are facts. If Kyle would have just stayed home, he would have finished high school and started college. Which he did, but now he bears the weight of his decisions. Regardless of if you believe his hands were forced, I strongly believe his hands should not have been there. And the fact is, had they not been, this would have gone differently. It may not have been better, but it would have been different. Is Kyle Rittenhouse a murderer? Was it self-defense? Not sure. Not my call. I wasn't there. What I do know is Kyle is smart. Smart enough. He is a young man. He had a bright future ahead of him, as many people do. A future that will be forever affected by these decisions. He decided to leave home and go to a place he expected to be dangerous. A place he admitted did not ask him to be there. With a gun he admitted he should not have yet. Aimed it and pulled the trigger on an unarmed man and 2 others that he did not know before that night, resulting in 2 deaths and way too many complications on his own life. I don't think his life should end with a prison sentence, but I don't think he should walk free of all charges. He needs to be held accountable as anyone else would be. I promised you a joke. A rough one, but a joke. And I don't want to be a liar, so here it is. Here is the big reveal. It is a damn joke that we live in a society that promotes this level of poor judgment. That makes people feel that for whatever reason, they must take matters into their own hands. Children, no less. You can argue age of adulthood, but psychology has proven numerous times that 17-year-olds are not fully mature. We are creating a world of distrust and isolation. Every man for himself, with buzzwords as a primary tool. Politicians do it, media does it, bosses and coworkers do it. Many people do it without even realizing it's being done. Which is why I use the clown example. To put it into broad terms for you, strip away all the associated press and hoopla around it so that you realize that many of you aren't even arguing about the incident as much as you are the nonsense swelling around it. You are fighting for agendas, not for truth. And this has to stop. It is destroying us. And that is how this will affect me. By separating and crumbling the society that I'm trying so hard to help repair. The society that we live in. The society that we will send our children out into. This isn't the Wild West. By allowing the distrust and isolation to continue, we are forfeiting our humanity. And at the end of the day, guys, if you let the mind games and smoke screens strip you of your humanity, then you are the real clown in this situation. Remember, these are not the questions that I want answers to. These are your answers that I want you to question.